So how do you optimize open rate without tracking open rate on Instantly? So as you guys may know, with Instantly or with any cold email outreach in general, you don't want to track open rate because tracking open rate is a spam filter signal to email service providers when you haven't emailed that person before. And this can compromise deliverability, make the campaign not perform. And so pretty much it's always recommended turn off open rate and ultimately optimize for interest replies, meetings booked, sales converted. But that sounds great. That's what Instantly recommends. But that can, what if you haven't gotten to the point where your message, your target audience, and all that's optimized, that's generating replies, that's generating interested responses, and meetings are getting booked? What do? You start optimizing more towards that front end. And in particular, you're going to want to optimize what I recommend is to optimize the subject line with a A/B test, and then ideally you're getting responses that instantly then can optimize for. And in this case, this tabs I'm showing you guys right here, we were able to generate replies and then ultimately appointment scheduled and interested responses. But I didn't know that was going to happen, and it actually took a couple of iterations to get this to happen. And what are we looking at? How do you optimize the open rate? What are you going to do? So set up an A/B test for subject lines, and then after a couple of days, like in this particular case, this was a small batch and it was 270 contacts. If you review Instantly's data on, or this analytics tab, the campaign analytics tab, you'll see that Instantly sent the second email 219 times. Sent the email with the subject line B 219 times, so 4 times more than the A version. So, which it ultimately resulted in more replies overall, more interested replies, which is 4% here, and then actually the two these were ended up being two opportunities from that, and then one from the initial. So they still had a little bit of performance, especially with 51 emails, and ultimately it could still work well. But you could see that the subject line B was much more resonant and attractive to the target audience, and Insta ended up sending a lot more of that, and you can infer that it's being opened a lot more. So what I'll then do is then run that, make that the primary, and then I'll test a new subject line against that subject line that's performing the best. And if it can outperform that, then you can infer that the open rate's better. So in you guys' particular case, it may not, your offer may not be super strong. Or the messaging style that you've made for your campaign may not be super strong, may not generate replies and opportunities, interested contacts, interested prospects. But what you can do in the meantime, while before that starts kicking in, is you can run A/B tests and optimize for what instantly ends up sending more of, and you know that that messaging is most likely being opened in a higher volume by contacts. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys have any other questions. I'm going to keep on testing instantly campaigns, keep generating leads, and share my results with you guys here on Freelance School. And let me know if there's any topics or ideas you want me to cover, and have a wonderful day.